Hello and welcome to my channel, Inner Light of Truth Tarot. My name's Denise. I have prayed over all of my cards. I do collective readings, so this may or may not fit your storyline or timeline. Take what's yours and leave the rest. I'm going to get started on the energy here. This is a message for the collective. Message for the collective. What is the message for the collective? Obligation. You've been telling yourself that you should do something when you cater to others or to unnecessary expectations of yourself. That stops your flow of abundance. So stop the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Yeah, you need to stop the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. And just open yourself up to the flow of abundance. What other message? Difficult road. You have the spirit of perseverance. You're being prepared for great things, so you had to walk a hard path in life. It may have been by yourself. Yeah. You may have some fears of being left alone and walking this path and making these decisions on your own. But you have to let it go. Whatever pain or resentment from that, you have to let go because you're still holding on to it. Yeah, negativity, you got to release all that negativity. Try and stay in the higher vibration because the negativity is only going to bring you down. Yeah. Spirit wants you to release. So you do need to release. You need to release toxic people, places, and things. Because when you're stuck in the lack, you won't get your boundless possibilities and nothing will be presented to you until you break free and trust in yourself. So you need to, get this resolved and honor yourself. And a good way of doing that is by grounding yourself. What does the collective need to work on in the present from the past lives? Monk or nun, this has come out in quite a few this week. There's some vows you gotta let go of. Some vow you either made to yourself or in a prior lifetime that you need to let go of. And you could be fighting some wars and battles within yourself because of this. Yeah. What is the message, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels? What is the message? What is the message? And trees. So you connect with nature, and that's good because that'll help you. That'll help you ground. Let's read these and see what they have to say. So monk and nun, I've read quite a bit this week. So there's something going on. You drew this card as a result of your past lifetimes as a monk or nun or someone similar. This means that you lived a life filled with isolation, rules, and spiritual devotion. In your lifetime now, you may notice your tendency to isolate yourself from others. In fact, you likely feel most comfortable when you're by yourself. Other people may even refer to you as a monk. If this pattern is interfering with your relationships, you might consider having sessions with a qualified past life regressionist. In addition, you may have taken vows as a monk or nun that may be interfering with your relationship, career, and more. Unless these vows are severed, they carry forward through time. So, for instance, if you took a vow of poverty, you may be struggling today with financial insecurities. Other past life vows could be connected to chastity, which can impact your present romantic life, or self-denial, which causes you to feel undeserving or fearful of abundance. Often it's enough simply to consciously bring the memories of these vows to the surface in order to release them. Then it's just a matter of clearly severing them in all directions of time. You can do so by simply saying the following: I hereby sever and release any vows that are self-destructive in all directions of time for everyone involved. Yeah. So you need to release some type of vow. And everybody's story is different. So the Wars and Battles card, this card indicates that you suffered or were killed in a war in a previous lifetime. Your unconscious will tell you whether you were a soldier, an officer, or a civilian who was a casualty during a battle. This lifetime could have turned you into a pacifist, or it could have made you conflict phobic, and you cannot stand any measure of violence or even loud noises or voices. Conflict phobia prevents relationships from deepening. As part of the authenticity stems from sharing your true feelings with each other. Conversely, that lifetime may have filled your heart with anger and the desire for revenge. In such a case, you would have difficulty controlling your temper. This may even lead to addictions in your attempt to bring about peace. If you have the natural warrior spirit, it is important to channel it in a peaceful and constructive ways. For instance, being an activist for positive social changes, or a legal advocate who champions underdogs. So that's pretty self-explanatory. Let's see what trees says. The card indicates that you have a special relationship to trees. In ancient times, particularly in Celtic and Eastern European cultures, trees were considered sacred. The Druids looked to oak trees for prophetic information, and ancient healers used tree ingredients such as willow bark for medicine. Your connection to trees may have been spiritual, including the ability to receive messages from them. In some cases, these seemingly non-sentient trees are animated by real souls, known as tree people. You may have even been a tree person or a tree deva in this life or a prior lifetime. This card asks you to spend more time connecting with trees for healing, knowledge, and inner peace. So you're being asked to go out into nature, to spend some time in nature. Yeah, so go in and ask your spirit team if this message is yours or not. What is the soul trying to tell the collective? That you have responsibilities. You've taken responsibilities for your own faults, and you own up to all your mistakes. Yeah. When you're in situations, you always, fess up to something. Somebody's in your energy that's resistant. They've lost something. They're feeling alone. They want their old life back. They see your transformation and they're fearing that. So there's somebody in your energy that doesn't like the new you. But your spiritual team is here. Yeah, your spiritual team is here and they're getting you all the answers that you need. You just have to trust in your spiritual team, because those answers come always in perfect timing. And this other person who's resistant is very envious of you. You need to use your discernment, with people that are in your life, people, places, and things that are in your life. Get rid of those toxic people, places, and things. Right now, you're concentrating on your spirituality. You're more spiritually focused, and you are choosing a spiritual path. What other messages? And you were born a witch. You're a natural white witch. Yeah. Your spiritual path and your job success could come as being a witch, doing something in esoteric field. Let's see what spiritual gifts are going to come out. What's the spiritual gifts, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels? Crystal healing. You're being called to explore crystal healing so you can work with the stones to boost and awaken your intuitive gifts. So work with crystals right now. And make sure with these spiritual gift cards too to go in and talk to your spirit team and to the divine for clarification. What other about being this born witch? What other messages? Still healing. What other messages? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. A spiritual retreat host. You're being called to explore hosting spiritual events or retreats to promote clarity and complete the renewal. What are the messages? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Clairvoyance. You're being called to explore what you see in your mind's eye, whether that is the past, present, or future. These mental impressions have much to share. So you need to go within and find out from your spirit team and the universe, the divine, if these are some of the spiritual gifts you need to be researching and studying. What's the message for the collective? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Message for the collective. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Message for the collective. Embers of poetry. You need to cherish the past, but you also need to create your future. You know how to find, with the fire of tranquility, you know how to find inner peace, and you've accepted who you are. And with the touch of fire, your strength. You have a lot of strength and tenderness at the same time, and you feel the warmth of love within you. You have a lot of empathy. Mark of fire. You trace. You've been tracing past lives to figure out why it's made a profound impact in your life. You're understanding your past life to bring it forward. And that's because you have a beacon of hope. You're not extinguishing the darkness. You found peace, and you've come to terms with all the darkness that's been in your life, all the obstacles that you've overcome. In the fire of confusion, there's a lot of mystery and discovery that you did. You explored the unknown. But with the victory flame, you climb to the peak of life and you're pursuing excellence. In the flame of change, you're changing right now and you're embracing your new beginnings. And that's because you have enlightenment, the flame of enlightenment. You accept all perspectives right now when it comes to your life. What other messages do you have for the collective, Holy Spirit? Someone wants to apologize and you need to forgive somebody. They want to speak to you. They're very emotional right now and they have some confessions that they need to tell you. But you have already forgiven this person. You have. You've forgiven this person. It's just that you haven't told them outright. But in your soul, you've forgiven them. And that's because of your truth. You know how to express your truth. You're seeing the truth. You have clear action on what you want to do. And you can communicate your truth clearly to people. In your dreams, you're receiving messages. You're receiving messages, communication. Somebody's speaking to you in the 5D. And it could be your spirit guides. They're trying to tell you that your new world is here, that a new cycle's beginning. You've completed your karmic ties. You have. You've been successful. You've completed all your karmic ties. What are the messages? Feminine energy. You're very intuitive. This is a feminine energy, and you're very intuitive. And this could be a masculine and their feminine energy too. It's just telling me a feminine energy. So yin. You're very intuitive, creative, and nurturing. Other messages. Other messages. Holy Spirit. Other messages. Right now you're giving yourself a lot of self-love and you're putting your intentions out there in the world. You know what your self-worth is, and you're manifesting big things. Other messages, Holy Spirit, other messages, protective. You're healing. Your body, mind, and soul are in a healing period right now. You're going through a huge transformation, and you've had to be brave. You've had to be very brave on this journey. You've been making a lot of tough decisions here. Got a lot of bravery for making the decisions that you have made. And understanding the ramifications of decisions that you made too. Another message. And all you have to do is believe. You're being asked to believe, to fully believe in yourself and your dreams. That it's time for your inside to come out in the world. What are the messages for the collective? New World. New World card came out here. First card. There are many more things for you to discover, so don't give up. Because you're making your world right now. All you have to do is trust in yourself. Let your intuition be the compass that guides you and leads you through murky waters. So all those tough decisions that you had to make. What other messages, Holy Spirit? And your wish is going to be granted. The outcome may not exactly be what you want, but it's what you need. So the universe is going to give you a wish. And with the Meadow of Moments card, you're in a simple life right now. You've backed off of the hustle and bustle, and you're living more simply. You've changed a lot in the vortex of change because you've been transforming. You've been slicing with the cutting edge. You've been slicing through all the obstacles that have been in your path, and your soul's been whispering to you about moving forward. And you've been moving forward gracefully because you've been metamorphosizing. You've been changing. You've been sculpting yourself. You're transitioning and you've resurrected. The veil of illusion, you can see through anybody's veil of illusion. So that's why you're walking unscathed. Yeah. What other message do you have for the collective? What other message do you have for the collective? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, message for the collective. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, message for the collective. Sea turtles, navigate life's challenges with patience and grace, trusting that slow and steady progress leads to success. So it's been a slow and steady path for you right now. And you've been walking it, like I said, with grace and dignity. And you've been patient with the universe. And you've tapped into, with the whales, you've tapped into your inner wisdom. You are. It says tap into your inner wisdom and navigate life's steps with grace and majesty. And you've done that. You're seeing the light here. You are. And with the coral compass, you're trusting in the guidance of your inner compass. And you're letting it lead you to your true north. You are. Another message do you have for the collective? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what's the message for this reading? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Sirius, number 33. Sirius. We're going to read number 33. Authenticity, self-acceptance, and confidence. Sirius, the brightest star in the sky, shines like a beacon from heavens. In ancient times, many myths and legends were created around this star, both positive and negative. The Sirius card arrives when you are on the receiving end of both criticism and praise from others. Sirius has wisdom to offer around being the center of attention. Every year, Sirius is hidden behind the sun for a period of time, but its return to visibility coincides with the Nile's River annual flooding season. Ancient Egyptians believed that Sirius sent the floods due to the timing of its appearance. On the positive side, because Sirius is the brightest star, it has been revered as the greatest reflection of the divine that we can see here on earth. Sirius is coming to you now as a validation that when your light shines brightly, it attracts both adoration and criticism. You may feel tempted to dim your light or to shrink back into the shadows to lessen the amount of feedback coming your way. These types of reactions only ignite feeling of self-abandonment because you are refusing to honor who you truly are. Like Sirius, others will view you through many different lenses through your life. To some, you are the villain, and to others, you are the hero. Their opinions have no bearing on who you actually are. It is important to stay true to your soul and what feels authentic to you, despite what others might think. When you love yourself for both your shadow and divine essence, you are shining your light in the most authentic way possible. Regardless of whether you are a villain or a hero in someone else's story, you are always the main character in your own. Hold steadfast to the power you possess as the brightest star in the sky. Reminder, dimming your light ignites self-abandonment. Allowing it to shine radiates authenticity. So you're being asked not to dim your light, to stay positive. Live your authentic life. Tell your truth. Speak your truth. Don't allow people to dim your light. What other messages? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. What's the other messages? Other messages, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, other messages. 1818, willpower. Achievement, success, striving forward, prosperity, go-getters, courage, luck. Wow, significant events are on the cards for you. You will progress in your endeavors and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put on your path. An excellent proposal or change is coming. You're destined for greatness. That's beautiful. Okay, what other message for the collective? Another message. Other messages. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what other message? 1001, spiritual awakening, new beginnings, personal development, prioritizing creativity and heading in the right direction, a new phase in a religious or spiritual quest. You're going through a spiritual awakening, which can feel like the dark night of the soul. You're on the path to enlightenment, and this too shall pass. And 555, change, encouragement, support, obstacles, battle, calling, restructuring, creative work. You're going to level up. It might not feel good initially, but it will prepare you to handle the greater things in life for your highest good. That is the why you've been looking for. Push through it. There's a reward waiting at the finish line. Well, I think all these cards have really, spoke for themselves during this reading. I thank you for supporting my channel and coming back and watching my videos. I thank you and have a great day. Bye.